just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. We go. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Go your job. Hey, check. Hurry. All day. Check. Lucky. Alert 3.
Mayfield now on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Hey, alert. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hurry.
Third and long for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
First down.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes
hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2-yard line.
Regular. 55, not 55. You must be dreaming. Hurry. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. Point it right. I got it.
Mayfield on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum, taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Denzel Ward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Chargers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to find Willis. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10,
no, sir.
And
no,
all
sir.
the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield now. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
A loss of 6 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Complete to
A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
To Mike Williams.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Regular. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mayfield. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, alert. Shit.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
And the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's David Arnett picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. On first down, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 15. He's going to look downfield for him. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Booyah! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
As a Charger fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. Able to get this out to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Looking deep. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Adams, 97 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
5-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Alert, 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 alert.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Coming to you. Hey, check Michael.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check 49, check 49. Switch. Hey, check Michael. Run. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On second down, Mayfield again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Don't stop that motor.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning